Hey guys, so we have a new unboxing video. I have the packet right in front of me. What we are going to do is quickly unbox this and check what's in store. It's an Indian comic. It's a very popular Indian comic. If you ask me to suggest one of the top 3 Indian comics of any time, I would keep this in the number 1, 2 or 3 spot, right? It's so great. Unfortunately, only 2 editions of this has come out. And this were in circulation for quite some time. The old editions were in circulation, I would say, which were printed in 2012. So very recently they've decided to reprint this in better shape, better quality, etc. And that's the comics that we are going to talk about and see it. And I'm going to also show you the old editions of this, because what I have in front of me right now is the new edition that has recently come out. But that doesn't stop you from exploring what the old editions were. And yes, I am talking about none other than the masterpiece Odayan. So we have Odayan 1 and Odayan 2, which has come out very recently with new covers and spot printing, as you guys can see. Again, the 2 exact titles like the last time. Much improved, great in case of binding, semi-glossy pages, which I'll show you very soon. And for those of you guys who have read this before, these were the originals which came out in 2012, almost 10 years back. Odayan Arambham and Odayan Yuddham, right? The same 2 titles which now looks like this. Now let's draw a closer look and see what's exactly different from the earlier volumes. One, obviously the striking one is the cover in itself, although I simply love the old covers as well, so it's not like I'm just awed by the new covers only. There is a slight difference in the size, by the way, guys. This one, if you look at it, the older ones was slightly, I would say, bigger. This could give you that sense if you could look at it. Not too much, but there is a slight difference, right? I'm placing it exactly on top of each other. So this is the difference. I don't know why they reduced it. But yeah, it always would look good in a bigger format. I really I loved this cover, but I have no complaints on this one as well. It looks superb. I'm happy that I have got both. This was the publisher, if you look at it, it was Pop Culture Comics, level 10. And the recent one has The Right Order and Nihodo. That's another difference in the publishing. The back, again, this one shows all the recent testimonials that has come for this book. This one obviously is the original first print, so it doesn't talk about that. So otherwise, yep, there is a spot printing, like I said, which was not there earlier. I don't think spot printing as a technology was too popular at that point in time, so not too surprised. The pages, and you could see there is some difference in the way they're talking about the authors now. That's another interesting way of putting the masterpiece in action. Suhas Sundar and Deepak Sharma, of course. The other pieces is that the printing that we used to get in Odayan, the original one. By the way, I purchased multiple of these copies to finally get a copy where the binding didn't come off. It was not too great. I had to exchange few as well. It was newspaper print kind of copy, which means that it was not glossy. It had the newspaper print, which means that the colors were not popping out too much. There was a dark shade right in some of these pages. All of that has been rectified in these new editions, which is fantastic. And it's a semi-glossy, like I said. The colors pop out, the printing is much better. Let's do a side-by-side comparison, see, of this exact page, and you could clearly see the difference between this one and this one, right? Everything looks different in this. You could see that images as well. So that's the reason why the new editions are a must have, a must buy. And I think there are some changes. I think they've kind of like removed some of the nudities which was there in the earlier book. I don't know if it's to appeal more to the kids is what I presume. If you look at this page, right, and the old one, how this was shown, then you could clearly see the difference what I'm talking about. Yeah, so there was that's the difference which I was talking about. So there are definitely some changes made, which means it's been actively looked upon, reviewed, and then decided how to go with about it. It's not just a copy-paste printing of sorts. But yeah, otherwise, I would say for those guys who have not been lucky enough to pick this up originally when it came out, I would definitely recommend to them to go and get the new editions, which is available on Amazon, and I will be leaving the link. And obviously all the other things stays the same, which is like all the sounds are given in Malayalam language, which was something which made this stand out at that point in time, right? So all of those things are which made it so exciting a read, continues to be so. So you don't lose anything in these new books, and I'm hoping with this getting printed very soon, you will get the the rest of the series also printed out, right? I'm waiting excitedly for those. I love this series. I would love to collect it someday. If the omnibus comes out, I would buy that too. I think this is one book which for me is a true epitome of what an Indian creators can do, right? So never want to miss out that. Now we'll go and look into the other two, the number 2s of this, which is Yuddham. Again, there is a difference in the cover art, as you guys can see. This is the original one, and this on the side is the new one. Again, two amazing covers. Like I said, right, slightly in terms of size comparison, this older one is bigger. Again, pop culture. There's no level 10 comics mentioned here. Nihodo Media is there in this one, which is continues to be there in the new one, right? So yeah, the same thing continues. It's a newspaper print, right? Which made the reading a bit, subtle, because like the colors, again I said, right, it was not popping out. Now that I have the new editions, I would definitely prefer that, reading this rather than going back to the old ones. So this will be my reader copy for sure, but I will never leave this ones, because that's what started it all. I'm also showing you something close up on how this art looks, because one cannot simply take their eyes off the kind of artwork this contains. If you guys are a fan of comics and anything related to great art, I would definitely recommend to go ahead and pick up these books. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to share all the links with you in my description, so you can use that and go ahead and buy it, and support these creators, because this is something truly outstanding, and something which we should all be proud of. If you like this channel and the kind of content that I'm putting out day to day, please do throw a like and subscribe. I would simply love that, and that will be a great support to the channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the content that I'm putting out. If you did, please do come back for the next video. Until then, this is Comic Chemistry signing off on behalf of Odayan. Yes, all issues of Odayan. Bye-bye.